Welcome back. This is Sea Salt Cho. We're playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney still. We're gonna investigate because the old boat shop owner has gone missing. So I guess we're gonna find him or find out how he relates to whatever. Um, but he's definitely the guy that went missing. Uh, when Edgeworth's dad was killed. He's definitely that guy. There's no way he's not. Anyway, let's go. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yeah. I do remember feeling faint. But for a different reason. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Okay. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, the boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? From where I'm sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgerton? Who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yeah, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of the 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope, and every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! You're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, no borrowing from us! You shouldn't be allowed to relay lace or on the library committee! Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Hey, did you rob a bank? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aww. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? He even wore a suit back then? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. This is so funny. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, that's Larry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is how it is, everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think of how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. Kind of love that. Okay. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the idea I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Oh my gosh. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Nick. Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay. So what did we clean out? Like photo. Overhead. This. I guess we can start here. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogai? He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. The 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, We all suffered oxygen deprivation. I lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not sound of mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. When I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? What you're saying is true. You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself. I'll admit. No kidding. Ooh, I want to present this to him, but I don't want to be... Oh, that seems mean. Let's do it. Nick, no! It's a photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Oh, good. Okay. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. My duty to you as a police officer. I'm off to catch me a criminal. Okay, goodbye. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, another thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limit to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. Pretty mad, no one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble now. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay. steel eyesore is missing? Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Anything new? Guess Larry has today off. He was pretty happy about saving Mr. Edgeworth. True. We owe him big. Yeah, there's probably nothing here. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, hello. Hello. I never... He shows up so little that I just don't know what his voice is. Sorry, guys. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? The boat rental shop. It doesn't look like anyone is around. The caretaker must have run for the hills, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. He didn't seem like a bad person. There's a forest here beyond these bushes. Nick, the forest. There's someone in there. Right. There's a few policemen in there. He must be looking for the caretaker. Good luck. There are some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Well. Oh, we can go in. That's what I wanted to do. Nobody's home. Hello. What? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. What? Can't believe you'd run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. It reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 112-1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick. Let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in court today. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond, he called out Edgeworth he was following. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Anything else? Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right? Right. But don't all the fish on here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Okay. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? Said there was some guy to arrest by tomorrow. Boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Well, let's see what this guy's studying today. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Please, think about what you're doing, Jolinda. Don't take my Tommy away from me, no. You must be doing image training for a nasty divorce argument. Well. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. Let's see. We need to go here. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Oh. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who was that old guy anyway? Okay, so maybe the old guy is not the other person. I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there's someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says this. This is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations runs out. Statute. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help, get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Johnny Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? The other, his dad. Right. Yeah? Something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think this has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help, help, get us out. Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying at my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father. Oh. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But... that's just a dream, right? Right? I thought it's the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. What if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Oh, it does say Miles, never mind. Think about it. Yuki was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean? It was me. I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. Maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Grossberg? Is he here yet? Mr. Grossberg. Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened, hmm? It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, hmm? Well... Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired. The deed was done. No. I don't believe it. If he just threw it? He didn't mean to. He was 9. Not like he actually, like, had it in his hand. But yeah, Yogi would be upset if that's what happened. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, I know, now that I think about it. Your mentor. Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? He lost. Died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake. He never trusted his clients, not one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You will understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Ooh. No. Maybe it was Yogi. Yogi? He claimed he wrote himself this letter, then followed his own instructions. Yeah, I guess that would be what happened. Perhaps you think Mr. Yogi was split personality, I think that's definitely a possibility, yes. No, I think not. I do not know this Yogi in any case. There's no other way I would recognize his handwriting. Alright, okay, so I guess it would be Von Karma. That's right, I'll ask you again. You have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? I don't know. Why would Miles write it? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma? Oh wait, you're right, my boy. It's Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. See it all the time in court reports. What? But that means... One who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct, Manfred Von Karma himself. What is this... What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage of the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Gregory Edgeworth. He was a gifted man, his death was truly a loss. I wonder what would have become of Von Karma were he alive. Oh. If it's truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. I'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. I'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma was both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trials unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It's the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes. An unusual event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? He's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, it was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? We won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick... Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might have something of interest. Mr. Grossberg. Thank you. I can't promise anything, in fact. I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. Anything else? There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like to say Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room? Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always. We were only here yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing he isn't here. On Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says Unsolved Cases Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? What Karma? You. How did you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. So Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? His face. I don't like the way he's, like, smiling. Anyway. So you did, but what I don't get is... why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. Is guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Johnny Yogi to commit murder. Johnny Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No. No! What are you? Pig, run! Maya. Get out of my way. Ugh. Wow, rude. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya. Maya. Oh my gosh, this got like... What? Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter, did he take it? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. They can even call me sister. Not even now when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Don't say that. I'm so sad. Maya. Ugh. There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about that self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. He still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Okay. Well, that's probably a good place to stop for today. That got really interesting. It's weird that Von Karma would have wanted this to happen. So that's, like, strange. Like, why would you, like, I get that it messed up his perfect record, but, like, why would you care so much that you would stage murders and risk getting caught and mess it up more? And then I honestly never thought that we'd have a moment where they kind of try to fight. I don't know. I kind of like the way they do it with the black screen and the flashing. It's kind of fun. I like this. I like this game a lot. All right. I will see everybody next time. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying it, please leave a like. Please subscribe. And I will see everyone next time. Bye.